way. Been a long way. Been a long way. And it's still that way. 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 Eastside Johnny. Pull up with the mob. Real John got it. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands. Ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block. It'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Waited broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside big TDs type of whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak and lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it. Get you give. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the reigning NFC champs under the lights on Sunday night.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Let's go now. Check white. Quick, yellow, blue, check.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. To throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no, but in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. If you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Heck of a move. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check right, switch, yellow, blue, check.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. The drop was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 46. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Second and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 4. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that 1st down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. But time for another look at this Lions offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
18 Rattler.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football. And
and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he's caught, and he goes out right around the 39. So we've come up. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 52 yards. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they've earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They're going to look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go. 10 cycles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. Muscles him off. There goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
79 Broncos.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 44 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Smith, red. Yellow, lining. Opposite, green, black block.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Looking to throw. Repeat of the last play. Going to Mechie here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Stroud. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop indeed not a good look. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Here we go, set. Cut.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Green Jack. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, Falcons.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Got it.
Brings up
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
15-yard line.
Let's cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Zach Evans from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round. And that's caught inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he takes it in for the score in the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little land.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing they say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get lucky and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get lucky and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is